Hey, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. I'm Tiana. Today I'm so excited because we got my Nikkietutorials and Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette and I'm like, oh, just so excited. So excited. So let's go ahead and dive on in. So this is what the packaging does look like from the outside, and then if you open up one side, you got this, and then if you open up the second side, this is the entire eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you and we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and primed my eyes with my MAC 24-hour Prep and Prime, and we're gonna go ahead and dive on in. I got these really cool brushes from Wish. They have like these little crystals on the bottom, and they have like this little blue. The crystals did come in a bunch of different colors, but yeah, I just thought they were super pretty, and I just really wanted them, so that's why I bought them. And they were from Wish, so they were like, I want to say like $2, $3. I wasn't mad. I did wash all of them before I started to use them, so we're going all in. So I'm gonna go ahead. This thing is kind of big. Ooh, not anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into Slasher here, and I'm going to put this in my crease. And I'm going for a kind of like vampy look today. I don't know, I've just been really wanting to mess around with some berries, and to see that there was one in here made me very, very excited. Oh, that, okay, I barely dipped in there and that did so much. Yeah, I really, okay, so far, so good. I like this. I'm actually, before I like get a little too crazy, I'm gonna go into Basic Truth here, which it means basic bitch in Dutch. And I'm going to take kind of like a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna put that into my brow bone area, just so that way it's an easy blending transition color, and that way I won't take the Slasher up too high on my eye. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, so that way I don't have to think about it again. And I'm gonna lightly outline the outside as well. Okay, I will say that these eyeshadows definitely perform better on a brush than it did on my finger, like swatching them. But I mean, like, I'm not really judging an eyeshadow by a swatch. I mean, I like to swatch things just so I can kind of see if colors all go together, like kind of when I'm playing around trying to figure out what I want to do with my eye look. But these are performing very, very well and like very easy, like just effortlessly, I feel. Very effortlessly. Okay, so let's go back into Slasher here. Just tap, tap. And I'm going to pack it a little bit more on this outside. And I'm just going to lightly blend. And then I'm going to pack a little bit on my inner corner of my lid. Kind of so that just the middle of my eye is more or less open. Kind of almost like a halo look is what I'm kind of going for here. And I'm just lightly tapping this in, building depth. I like that these are pressed pigment so that we have more control over how much we're using. I know not everybody likes a pressed pigment because of like fallout and stuff like that, but I honestly don't mind it. I always do my eyes first as well, so that I, you know, don't have to worry about like having to somehow correct my foundation from me putting on eyeshadow. Okay, so I really like where this is at. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of this Slasher here. Just lightly packing that on. And I kind of just left that little bit open. Okay, cute, cute. Okay, so now I'm going to lightly buff these edges. And I mean very, very lightly. I'm just doing little baby swirls. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the outside up. I'm sorry if you can't hear me if I'm talking quiet, but I'm just lightly working my way around the entire eye. just lightly buffing. Okay, so I really like how that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Just tap in there and just do light strokes back and forth, just distributing and swirling. So I got approved for a house for my husband and I to move into. We didn't buy a house, we're just renting, but yeah, so I'm super excited that I'll be moving to North Carolina. Ready for a new adventure. I'm still gonna work up here in Virginia though, just until I can transfer my cosmetology license and find a new job. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of places aren't hiring right now with everything going on in the world. So I get it, and I'd rather have steady income. So that's why I'm gonna continue to work and just drive up here. My family's up here, so at least I'll have a place to like stay, and it'll be rent-free. Yay! Thanks, Mom. Shout out to Mom, she's the OG. Alright, so now that I kind of got like my shape out here, kind of how I want it, I'm gonna start to darken up these inner corners on this side and in the center crease, and then we'll lightly buff it out. And I'm really just like tapping these where I want it, and then just lightly buffing it through. And I'm buffing it through the color that's already there. I'm not trying to buff it out yet. I'm not blending it into the brow bone color yet. Okay, I think I like where this is at. I'm gonna start to lightly buff this out along the edges to blend the two colors together. And it's to blend the basic fruit to the slasher here. These really blend out nice. They really do. Okay, I need to blend this one up a little bit more. And I'm just blending this one a little bit more closer to my brow bone. And you can see how it does this more like gradient effect here. I'm gonna do the same thing through here. Just lightly buffing. Okay, so now we're gonna repeat on this side again. Okay, so next I'm gonna take a like dense kind of packing brush, and I'm gonna take Slasher, and I'm just gonna pack that underneath my lashes on the bottom row. And I'm gonna do it all around my eye as well. Kind of like a faux liner, but not. I kind of like this like grungy, emo, messy kind of look. And plus I have creases under my eyes, and secret way to hide your creases, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm keeping this really close to my lash line. I'm not trying to drag it out too far because the blend will do that for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, I think that's too fat of a blending brush now. I'm gonna take kind of this like more like pencil-like brush, and I'm just gonna kind of buff out the slasher under my eye. And I'm just going kind of back and forth. And I'm gonna kind of like use the previous fluffy brush that I was for the top of my eye just to blend this outside to this outer corner a little bit better. Okay, I like that. That's cute. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side and just blend out the slasher on the under eye. And again, I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, so I'm gonna be moving to North Carolina in November. So I'm kind of excited. I keep saying I'm kind of excited. I'm excited. I just need to just get on the boat with the program. I don't know, I'm already with the program. So I really wasn't prepared to stay. That's really what, like, I guess is like the new program. Because I was like, yep, I'm just gonna be done. Start a new job. But I guess I won't be starting a new job quite yet, at least. But soon. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing to over here. Just kind of buff that outside in with the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna lightly take it across the lower lashes now. Just to give it that little bit of extra buff, and it'll probably just take away any extra product that was on the brush and put it on my lower lashes. Help blend it out as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more of slasher just kind of right in here. And then I'm gonna take that same pencil brush and just lightly go back and forth. And then I'm gonna take that same fluffy brush and just go back and forth as well. Okay, I just need to pack a little bit of slasher right here on this corner. And then the same thing on this side, just pack it a little bit on this outer corner. And just lightly blend. And distribute underneath the entire under eye. Who's ready for Halloween? I am! So next I'm going to put a little bit of the NYX glitter primer on my eyes. And I'm just going to be putting this on a tiny kind of flat brush. It's very flat. And I'm just taking a very, very little bit of it because I'm really just trying to focus it on that center part of my eye. And I'm just taking a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm going to grab the mirror here and we're just going to put this right on the center, making sure I'm getting my lower lashes. Or not my lower lashes, making sure I'm getting close to my lash line. And then I'm slowly working my way up to my crease. And I'm just trying to make like a little kind of like rounded edge, I'd say. Just so that all of these will blend together. But honestly, I trust what I'm going to put on the middle is going to blend out very, very well. And I'm not going to use my finger with it, to be honest. I'm not, I mean, I do have like a finger available, but that's just not for me. So next I'm going to go into Pride here. I'm going to go into Pride and I'm going to put this on the center of my eye. And, you know, maybe I might have to use my finger. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and just start by tapping this in a little swipe. And make sure I get really close to my lash line. Really, I should be using the other one. So on the, what's kind of cool about this palette is this is a regular mirror, and then on the dark side, it is a magnifying mirror, which I'm like, oh, thank you, I'm old. I can't see already. It's like I haven't been able to see since I was like little. I've been wearing glasses and contacts. I've been wearing glasses since the 3rd grade. And contacts since the 6th. So, think it's just a forever thing, and that's okay. I'm really just like packing this and then just like slowly working my way out to the edges of where I laid the so pretty much, okay, let me rewind. So what I'm doing is I'm packing it on the very center and then going from the center to the outside, just kind of just slightly overlapping where the glitter glue was, where it meets the slasher color, so that the way they kind of blend more together. I hope you can see that I feel like they look like they're blending really well together. Oh, on camera that looks gorgeous. Like, oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little bit right on my under eye, like right exactly where it is. And I'm not gonna use any glitter glue. We're just gonna see if it can perform on its own without the glitter glue on top of the, no. I mean, it probably can, I'm just probably not. Okay, it probably can, but I'm gonna just, where did that concealer brush go? Okay, so this is that little brush that had the glitter glue on it. I'm just gonna lightly tap right there where it was, or where I put that glitter, and I'm just gonna go back and forth just a little bit on the bottom. Okay, maybe it actually needed more glue on it. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little bit, and I mean just like the tiniest bit, and I'm even gonna put it on the back of my hand because I still think I used too much. And I'm just gonna tap. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm tilting my head down, and I'm going to tap the glitter glue right where I want it to go, which is right where this is, but right underneath. All right, and then, oh my god, I have so many brushes in front of me, I can't remember which ones I use for what right now. Panics. Me panics. That's my life, I panic all the time. All right, so now, same thing. I'm just gonna tap it in here and just do light little swipe. Just to get that little pop on that under eye. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of it and put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is the glitter glue again. I'm putting a little bit of it on my inner corner. And I'm gonna put Pride right on my inner corner as well. Because this color is just fabulous. Wow. Like, I can't wait to play with the rest of the palette. This is how all this performs. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so I'm starting off with a little bit of the glitter primer on my brush, and I'm just gonna apply that to the center of my lid now. I'm working my way up to my crease, and I did kind of put it on the back of my hand because I felt like I grabbed too much, and then I'll just dip back into it when I want more. So I want to make sure I get this up to my crease. And I'm just like tapping around, slightly overlapping where the slasher is. And then now we're gonna go into Pride here. Oh, I just dragged my finger through one. Ah! It happens, you know, don't sweat the little things. Don't sweat the little things. Okay, so then we're gonna put Pride here on the center of my eye, making sure we get really close to my lash line. And then I'm gonna pack this up to my crease. And then I'm gonna slowly work it out. Yeah, this Pride is just so beautiful. This color is just stunning. Okay, I think I got a little carried away on this eye, but I'm not mad at it. I'll just go and put a little bit more on the other eye to make up for it and just drag it out a little further. Not mad at it, not mad at it. And if we take it out too far, it's not a problem, because then we could just go back into slasher and then just kind of keep going back and forth until we like the gradient effect that it'll do. So that's kind of actually what I'm going to do now, is start to kind of manipulate it a little further out from my eye. Okay, I like that so far. And then but. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX glitter primer back on that little tiny brush. And I'm going to put it on my lower lash line, focusing it right where the other glitter is above my eye. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it as well and put it on my inner corner. Alrighty, so then we're going to go back into Pride. And I'm going to put that right on the lower lashes. Excuse all the people outside with all their cars. Okay, I just need to add a little bit more Pride to my under eye. Something about this look reminds me of something from my childhood, but I can't place it. Can't place it. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into slasher here, and we're just gonna tap this right on this inner and outer corner of my eye, slightly overlapping where some of those glitter flecks are. That's honestly what we want to see. It's gonna give it some more of that gradient depth that we want as well. And then I'm gonna apply it to my crease as well. Really cute. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So applying some of the slasher, just tapping it in over top of some of the glitter from Pride, and then the same thing on the outer corner of my eye. And then we're gonna take a little bit onto the top of the crease. Well, it's not really the top of the crease, it's the crease. Okay, so then I'm gonna tap Pride again, just a little bit, just a slightly, and I didn't dip back into Pride, I just took the brush that I had used to apply Pride, and I'm just gently tapping over where I just put the slasher, not completely, just where they slightly overlap, just to get that gradient effect. Okay, I'm obsessed. We're done with this look. Like, obsessed with this. Like, okay, I'll be back with some eyeliner and mascara, and yeah, because I'm going to work, so I'm only doing half a face. So yeah, I'll be back with some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so this does complete today's video with the Nikkietutorials Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love this palette. This look is stunning, perfect for fall, and just, I'm ready for the spooky season. Boo, y'all. I did use the House Laboratories lip gloss. This is the Lip Right lip gloss, and this is in the color Scream. It works, it suits its fashion. So, alrighty guys, well, hope you guys enjoyed and had a good time. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!